Hello, hello, hello. April Fool's Day, right? But I'm not coming here to fool you. How much is my name, the embodiment queen? I'm an authentic self embodiment coach and magical healer. And my intention every day, every time I show up, is to help you to embody who you are fully, is to help you align with who you are so that you can manifest your soul desires with ease, because I believe that's what we are here for. And it doesn't matter what happened yesterday, it doesn't matter what happened last year, it doesn't matter where you were in the last 5 years. What matters is what choice are you willing to make every moment human chooses entry. So today I'm just coming here to talk about compromise. Compromise. This is a word that I was reading something this morning and I came through it and I was like, ah. And after I said I was like, this word really, actually, I laughed and I was like, okay, now let me pay attention to this word. And as I'm saying this, actually, I invite you to feel into the word compromise. Feel into it. What does your body say about this when you hear the word compromise? Do you feel like, yes, I get to compromise? Oh, yeah, I get to compromise. Oh, yeah, what can I do? I just have to compromise. Or at least I can compromise. Just feel into it because it has different energies. It's not expansive. I don't feel expansive at all. And this is why when I felt into it, I was like, it's time I clear the trigger that I have to this word. And as I say this, probably for you as well, there are some memories that are coming through when you had to compromise and you really didn't want to, because it's another thing to say, oh, I'm just compromising. And what are you compromising? Are you compromising the things that are really important into your life? And when you compromise, at times we compromise, mostly actually, this is why I hear this word a lot, where it's kind of like, yeah, in relationship we have to compromise, and it has that belittling energy where it's kind of like I see people shrinking. And I know I did that a lot of time, until one time when I was having like a serious conversation with my then partner to say, these are my dreams, this is where I want to go, and we had to decide where we're going. And he threw back the conversation to say, but in a relationship, we have to compromise. And I was like, oh, there we go. That word again. And I said, I understand. But if I agree to this, I am agreeing that you take down with me because it seems you have arrived. At times, people arrive where it's kind of like, okay, this is it. I've made it in life. Whatever that made it in life is, which in my case was with a partner who has made a vow to alcoholism. And as much as I loved him, I realized that if I am willing to sacrifice myself and be in this because of a compromise, because I love, then what I'll be doing is I'll be choosing and agreeing to a compromised life. I'll be choosing and agreeing to resent him for the rest of my life. And the question was, what if I choose to love him, but then love my dream and my life more? It's just a different form of love to say, I am willing to love you and support you and hold your hand if you are willing to get out of there. But I'm not willing to allow you to take me down with. That was just a decision that I made. And since then, I realized that part of me was just like, compromise. It was like, and this morning I had to do some clearance around that to say I'm not willing to compromise anywhere. And anywhere and everywhere where I might have entered into agreements to compromise, to live a compromised life because of friendship, because of a tribe, because of a family, because all in the name of love. Because love is not contracting. If you feel like your energy is like contracting, then something is not right. And where are you doing that with your dreams? Actually, I compare this to the energy of gratitude, because I've come across a lot when people want to give an sort of it's kind of gratitude, but it's not really gratitude, because I feel like gratitude is it's heart opening, it's expansive, and people will say at least I'm in a relationship, at least I have a job. It's not something they're not expansive, but it's kind of like I don't even know what to call it. I can't find the right word for it, because it doesn't feel like gratitude. Where someone it has an element of kind of giving up, kind of it's actually settling. I think that's a word that is coming through. So where are you settling? Where are you compromising your dreams? Where are you living? Where have you agreed to live a compromised life? At times in the name of love, at times it's just an excuse that we use to say, yeah, I'm doing that because somewhere deep within you, you are afraid, or you believe that you are not worthy of living that life that is larger than life, of showing up totally different. So whatever choice that you are making, whatever decision that you are making, is it a higher expense in the long term, or it's an investment? Because I believe, even when you're talking about, I believe in complement. Whatever that you do, or whatever that you agree to, is it something that is complementing? And actually, I believe even when it comes to a relationship, it's not to make a decision out of feeling pity for someone, because you wouldn't like that. Imagine if you're in a relationship for 20 years, for 30 years, and then you realize somebody was just with you out of pity. Or even something that I hear a lot, just for the sake of the children. I stayed with someone for 20 years. Just for the sake of the children, I stayed in an abusive, toxic relationship for 30 years. And guess what? I messed up my children's life because I showed them that that's what is available, because I settled for it. Imagine at the end of your life, or the end of whatever years, then you realize that, who I did more damage than good by settling for this. So I would like you, as we are starting the new month, to look at your life and say, where am I agreeing to a compromised life? Where am I? Because whatever that happens and you are okay with it, you are not doing anything about it, you are agreeing to it. And nothing ever happens without your agreement. If you're not doing something with it, then you are agreeing to it. If you are agreeing to play small, if you're agreeing to settle, if you're agreeing to not really go after your desires, to really allow yourself to expand, because at times it's something that is really lingering in there, just asking you that what is possible if you just open the doors and allow me, because there are so many possibilities that exist in the now moment. The question is, which one are you going to align with? Are you going to align with that one that's going to make you feel like life is full of suffering, life is hard? Or are you going to align with the one that you kind of like have to apologize, or you feel like approval seeking is much better, or you want to put on that victim mask and feel like somebody's doing something? They will understand if I say somebody did something to me. What if you choose right now to say, I take my power back to me, and I choose to align my personality with my soul? I choose to embody who I am. I choose to show up and speak my truth unapologetically. If at all you are a healer, you are a coach, you are a facilitator, you show up offering your services without anywhere in your body contracting. Because it's another thing, as I always say, that when you say something and your energy say no, that is kind of like your words get lost somewhere in between. But it's another thing when your body is in agreement and it's saying, yes, I can offer you transformation. If you want transformation, I can give you that. But if you want excuses, if you want information, I am not the right person for you, because I know that you've had a lot of information. You've been told a lot of things. And if information was changing lives, your life will be different. You can go to YouTube, find something, watch it. If it can change your life, I believe a lot of people's life would have changed. But I'm here to say there is something that a lot of people are not telling you. And this is where I come through. Because even if we having a conversation is not about what you say, for me, it's what your energy is saying, it's what your body is saying, it's what your body is saying. Hey, I need you to remove this so that I can let her expand into her next level of beingness. So that I can let her open up and receive the wealth that is rightfully hers. So that I can open, or she can open, or he can open up, so that he or she can receive the wisdom that is coming through for her. So that this person can shine through in her unique genius. That's what your body is asking when I'm having a conversation with you, to say, hey, it is time for her or him to release this so that they can fully expand. Because this is the time, there's a lot of energies that are coming through to say, make it clear what you want. Make it clear what you want. And whatever that has been happening, those discordant energies and all that are ready to be released. The question is, are you open to your next, or you are still holding into what happened? You still want to go and create a repetition of what happened. You still want to go after fate, yet your destiny is here saying, hey, I am here. Are you willing to embrace me? Because it's open for you. It exists right here and right now. What is needed from you is to say, I am I'm aligning with my next level of expansion. I am aligning with manifest. Actually, this is what I was coming through a few days ago. I was talking about manifestation. And what came through was money first. And I'm not saying money comes first before anything, because what comes first is who you are, the joy, the love that you are, because you truly that the light that you are. And when you embrace that, that's what aligns with the divine wholeness, which is money. It's a part of that. Money is also, it has evolved. It has that high consciousness. And actually, this is why when I talk about money, I talk about that orgasmic money, which we release in the shame that comes with it, and we're bringing in the joy that comes with it. As I'm speaking about this, I can feel this life force energy, the Kundalini energy, that orgasmic that is coming from the womb, the creation space, which is saying, I am ready to expand. I'm ready to create more. Are you ready to come to the creation portal, or you still want to stick with the leg? You still want to stick with the contraction, with playing small, the separation without. Because when I talk about manifest, it's like the wholeness. It's everything included. Whether it's the highest consciousness, the spirituality, it's money's relationship and all that. Being open to have all of that. And it starts with you, the relationship with first, that intimacy with yourself, that fully connection with yourself, that embodiment of who you are, and not apologizing for it. Are you open for that? Or are you still willing to hold into stories and repeat what has happened? Repeat the past. Compromise your life. I invite you to take a breath, whoever that is watching, because that's some things that I'm just feeling. Just take a deep breath and give yourself permission to let go of anywhere and everywhere where you have agreed to a compromised life, consciously or unconsciously, because at times you agree to something without even knowing what you're agreeing to. So just let go. Give yourself permission to let go of all of that. And this is what I want you to remember every time you contract and say compromise. Everything that you compromise to have, you must compromise to maintain. And it's a high expense at the end. Align with what you deserve. Choose what is rightfully yours. And with that, beloved ones, happy month, orgasmic month, orgasmic weekend. Choose to live a life that you fully deserve. And if you feel called and you want to have a conversation with me to see what is interfering and blocking your next level of expansion, I'm happy to have a conversation with you. Please send me a DM. We could call and let's have a loving, orgasmic, transformational conversation, because my clarity calls are anything that you've ever had. They're totally different. And yes, there is lots of energies that are coming through. It's just waiting for you to open your hands and receive. Like I said, a closed hand, just like a closed heart, do not receive. So open your hands, open your heart, and say yes to yourself. Much love. Have an orgasmic weekend.